got? Kill. Out. Slam. Check. Showing it.
They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Watch the twist. Hey, switch gears.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Right here. Alert. 57.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. On first down, it's Vaughn. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Mike. 55, Mike. Too little, cut. Hey, check 24. Check 9. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch twist. One day. Twist. Jim. Quarter. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. On play action, Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. First down, Tatum. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Rashad Penny, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They go play action here on first down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll run on first down. Bourne. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action here with Rosen. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun to give to Penny. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
On 3rd and 2, Tatum. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Quarter. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
After the interception, here's Rosen. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Vaughn. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tatum. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
I can't believe they even let you play. Switch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 1st down. Tatum. Throw complete to Herndon. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dee Ford racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Check 3.
To throw on third down. Tatum. Herndon's got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Penny, the first down carry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Tatum. That's caught by Penny.
Tatum's pass. To Rashad Penny. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Tatum is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Off play action. Tatum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Tatum. And a little floater there is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Tatum. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Time go. Shift. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
On 1st down, it's Vaughn. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. It's Rosen. He's going to look deep down the field. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. How about the safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack?
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 13. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Tatum. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dee Ford in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run on 1st down. Vaughn looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
From the 39, Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Dolphins have got it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Vaughn. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Double time, double time.
Off-play action. Tatum.
You ain't doing nothing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake. Tatum. And the pressure gets to him again. Ryan Shazier. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Rashad Penny. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Tatum, open man is Thielen. It's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, first and 10. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on third and long. Tatum, now a desperate, and got his man, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Come on. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it. You ain't going nowhere.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
It's just me and you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vaughn, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Man, left, man, left. Name on that. Stand up in.
On third down, it's Vaughn, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, fourth quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Well, that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game.